Here are Grandma's 42 clever household hacks you'll wish you knew sooner. Do dishes before bed. Yeah. Nothing makes a morning brighter than waking up to a spotless kitchen, which is why Grandma always finishes the dishes before heading to bed. A clean sink discourages pests and cuts down on lingering odors. To make washing up easier, soak stuck-on pans while you tidy the rest. Set out a fresh dish towel for morning use. If you want to speed up the routine, keep a small caddy with scrubbers and soap ready to go, so you never have to hunt for supplies after a long day. Hang wrinkled clothes in the bathroom during a shower. If ironing isn't your thing, here's a clever hack. Hang wrinkled clothes in the bathroom while you shower. The rising steam naturally relaxes creases, making shirts and dresses look freshly pressed without effort. For an even smoother result, give the clothes a light shake before hanging them up. Did you know that hotels sometimes use this trick to keep uniforms neat for busy staff? Combine with a spritz of water or wrinkle release spray for stubborn fabric folds, and you'll be ready to head out the door looking sharp. Scrub cast iron with coarse salt. Instead of struggling with a scouring pad, reach for coarse salt to clean your cast iron pans. Sprinkle a generous amount into the warm skillet, and use a sturdy cloth or paper towel to scrub away stuck-on bits. The salt scrubs effectively without damaging your pan's seasoning. When done, rinse briefly and dry over low heat. Rub with a thin layer of oil to maintain the finish. For really tough residue, heat the pan first before adding salt. Cleanup will be much quicker and easier. Cut sponges in half. Grandma was thrifty to the core, and one of her best kitchen tricks was cutting sponges in half before using them. You'll get twice the mileage out of every pack, and smaller sponges dry faster, cutting down on bacteria. Keep one half for dishes and the other for wiping counters or the sink. If you color, code, or label each piece for different chores, cross-contamination becomes less of a worry. When the sponge wears out, save it for muddy shoes or garden tools before tossing. Polish furniture with olive oil and lemon juice. Do you want to bring out the shine in wood furniture? Mix 2 parts olive oil with 1 part lemon juice for a simple natural polish. Dab a bit on a soft cloth and rub in gentle circles to lift dust and nourish the finish. Lemon juice brightens the wood and the oil keeps it from drying out. Always wipe away extra so surfaces aren't sticky. For extra stubborn spots, let the mixture sit for a few minutes before buffing it out with a clean, dry cloth. Store chalk with tools. Preventing rusty tools is easier than you might think. Just slip a stick of chalk into the toolbox. Chalk naturally absorbs moisture, protecting your pliers, screwdrivers, and shears from rust. If you store tools in a humid basement or shed, this trick is especially helpful. Replace the chalk every few months or whenever it starts to get crumbly. For added protection, wrap the chalk in an old sock or piece of cheesecloth. You can even toss a stick into your tackle box to keep fishing hooks in good shape. Clean glass with vinegar and newspaper. When it comes to streak-free windows, reach for vinegar and a sheet of newspaper. Spray glass with a mixture of equal parts vinegar and water. Then wipe with crumpled newsprint for a clear, lint-free finish. The ink's light abrasiveness helps remove smudges. Don't forget to swap out wet newspaper for a fresh piece as you go. For extra shine, buff dry with a clean microfiber cloth. This method also works wonders on mirrors and glass coffee tables. Just avoid using on tinted windows to prevent damage. Wash pillows with tennis balls. Keeping pillows fluffy and clean is easy with a clever laundry hack. Toss 2 clean tennis balls into the dryer along with your wash pillows. The balls bounce around, beating out lumps and speeding up drying so your pillows come out soft and even. Wash on a gentle cycle with warm water and dry thoroughly to prevent mildew. For extra freshness, add a few drops of essential oil to the tennis balls before starting the dryer. Always check pillow tags for care instructions before laundering. Use lemon water and sunshine to whiten clothes. Grandma's laundry basket always held the freshest whites, thanks to her favorite trick, lemon water and sunshine. Soak yellowed or stained garments in a basin with sliced lemons and hot water. Then, Lay them outside under direct sunlight to dry. The citrus acid lifts stains, while the sun's rays brighten fabric naturally. Flip the clothes halfway for even bleaching. If you want to boost results, sprinkle a little salt into the soak. This method is perfect for dish towels, pillowcases, and old-fashioned cotton apron. Clean drains with baking soda and vinegar. If your kitchen or bathroom drains are slow, grab the baking soda and vinegar. Pour half a cup of baking soda down the drain, followed by a cup of vinegar. Let the fizzing mixture sit for 15 minutes, then flush with boiling water. This fizzy combo helps break up grime and clear mild clogs without harsh chemicals. Repeat monthly to keep drains flowing smoothly. For stubborn blockages, use a plunger or drain snake after the treatment for best results. Try this on tube and shower drains as well. Add bread to brown sugar. Did you know that a slice of fresh bread in your brown sugar container keeps it soft for weeks? The bread's moisture transfers to the sugar, preventing hard clumps. This trick works thanks to bread's ability to release water slowly, which balances the humidity inside the container. If your sugar is already hard, add a piece overnight to revive it. Change the bread as it dries out and keep the container sealed tightly. You can use a slice of apple in a pinch for the same effect. Just check for mold occasionally. Crumple foil to scrub oven racks. Oven racks caked with baked-on grime are no match for crumpled aluminum foil. Tear off a large sheet, ball it up, and use it to scrub away grease and residue with soapy water. The foil's texture lifts stubborn bits without scratching the metal. For extra cleaning power, sprinkle a little baking soda on the racks before scrubbing. Rinse thoroughly and dry before sliding racks back into the oven. Save used foil for other tough cleaning jobs around the house before tossing it in the recycling bin. Boil towels with lemon juice. Freshening old towels is easy. Just boil them with slices of lemon. The heat and citrus break down soap residue and lift stubborn stain. Simmer towels for about 20 minutes. Rinse thoroughly and hang in the sun to dry. You'll be surprised how bright and fresh your linens feel afterward. For extra whitening, add a spoonful of baking soda to the pot. Always rinse well to remove any leftover lemon pulp. This hack is also great for cleaning kitchen cloths and reusable napkins. Use candle wax on sticky drawers. If dresser drawers stick or squeak, grab a plain candle. Rub the wax along the runners and edges where the wood meets. The smooth layer makes drawers slide open and shut with ease. No tools needed. For best results, remove the drawer and coat all the sliding surfaces. Try this trick on window sashes and wooden doors, too. Reapply candle wax every few months or whenever things start to stick again. Paraffin or beeswax both work perfectly. Use vinegar as fabric softener. You don't need commercial softeners for fresh laundry. Pour half a cup of plain white vinegar into the washer rinse compartment. Vinegar softens fibers, removes lingering odors, and breaks up detergent residue. Clothes come out feeling softer and brighter with no vinegar smell left behind. This hack is especially helpful for towels and workout clothes. For an extra boost, add a few drops of your favorite essential oil to the vinegar before pouring it in. It's gentle on sensitive skin and safe for septic systems. Wipe baseboards with a sock on your hand. Cleaning baseboards is much easier with this hands-on method. Slip a clean sock over your hand, dip it in soapy water or vinegar solution, and run it along the baseboard. The fabric grabs dust and dirt, getting into grooves that a mop can't reach. Switch to a dry sock for a quick buff afterward. Old socks make perfect dusters and can be washed and reused for other chores. For tough scuffs, sprinkle a bit of baking soda on the sock and scrub gently before wiping clean. Rub wax paper on curtain rods. Curtains that stick or snag can be fixed with a simple sheet of wax paper. Hold the paper and run it along the length of the curtain rod, coating it with a thin, slick layer. Your curtains will glide more smoothly when you open or close them. Repeat this hack every season or after washing rods. Try using wax paper on closet rods, shower curtain rods, or even the rings of metal hangers to keep things sliding effortlessly in every room. Chill onions before chopping. Did you know that chilling onions before slicing helps reduce the tears? The cold slows down the release of sulfur compounds that cause eye irritation. Pop onions in the fridge for at least 30 minutes before chopping. For even less sting, use a sharp knife and cut near an open window. This trick is especially helpful for big batches or for those who are extra sensitive. Save the onion peels to make a tasty broth base or toss them into your compost pile for garden enrichment. Use bread to pick up broken glass. Cleaning up shattered glass doesn't have to be dangerous. Press a slice of soft bread gently over the area where shards have fallen. The bread grabs even the tiniest splinters. Discard the bread carefully when finished. Always sweep first to get the big pieces and use bread for the small ones you might otherwise miss. Check the soles of your shoes after cleanup to avoid tracking hidden bits around. For added safety, wear gloves and double bag the trash to prevent cuts when taking out the garbage. Shine faucets with toothpaste. Don't just brush your teeth. Use a dab of plain toothpaste to polish your bathroom or kitchen faucets. Rub a small amount onto chrome or stainless steel with a soft cloth. Then, buff in circles until spots and fingerprints disappear. Rinse with warm water and wipe dry for a dazzling shine. Avoid using gel or colored toothpaste, which can leave stains. For a deeper clean, let the toothpaste sit for a minute on stubborn water spots before buffing. This trick also works on sink handles and shower heads for a full shine. Flip your mattress during daylight saving time. Grandma always used the clock change as a reminder to flip or rotate mattresses. It helps prevent sagging, keeps your bed comfy, and extends its life. Mark your calendar for both spring and fall. Then enlist a helper for heavy mattresses. Vacuum the surface and wash bedding at the same time for a real refresh. Or even alternate between flipping and rotating if your mattress allows. If you notice deep impressions or lumps, rotate more often, or consider adding a mattress topper for extra support and comfort. Stick cloves in an orange for closet freshening. Do you want a closet that smells as fresh as a summer garden? Press whole cloves into the peel of a fresh orange, spacing them evenly for maximum scent. Hang or set the orange in your closet or drawers. The combination of citrus and spice naturally repels moths and leaves clothes with a gentle fragrance. Once the orange starts to dry, refresh by rolling it between your hands to release more oils. For lasting freshness, replace your cloves-studded orange every couple of months and sprinkle loose cloves on shelves if needed. Put dry rice in a salt shaker. Did you know that putting dry rice in a salt shaker prevents clumping? Rice absorbs moisture, keeping salt loose and easy to shake even on humid days. Just add a teaspoon or two of uncooked rice before refilling the shaker. Choose long-grain rice, as it's less likely to slip through the hole. This trick has been used in diners and home kitchens for generations. For more even distribution, give the shaker a gentle shake after every refill. Check the rice every few months, and replace it if it looks discolored or sticky. Use bacon grease for sandwiches. Don't toss out leftover bacon grease. It makes an incredible spread for sandwiches. Brush warm bacon fat on toast or crusty bread before layering on tomatoes, lettuce, or eggs for extra flavor. Keep a jar in the fridge and use within a week for best taste. Try it on grilled cheese for a crispy, smoky twist, or melt into hot biscuits. For an even heartier snack, sprinkle a pinch of black pepper or fresh herbs into the bacon grease before spreading. It's a savory way to avoid food waste. Rub mayonnaise on water rings. Water rings on wooden tables are a pain, but mayonnaise works wonders. Dab a small amount of mayo onto the mark. Let it sit for an hour, and then buff gently with a soft cloth. The oils help lift the moisture out of the wood. Repeat as needed for stubborn rings. Always test a hidden spot first for safety. For an added boost, mix a pinch of salt into the mayonnaise before rubbing. After removing the ring, wipe the area with a dry cloth and enjoy the revived shine. Rub chalk on grease stains before washing. When grease stains strike, grab a stick of white chalk. Rub it directly onto the greasy spot before tossing clothes in the wash. The chalk powder absorbs the oils, making stains much easier to lift during laundering. Use this trick for shirt collars, apron fronts, or even napkins. Always wash stained items separately on a warm cycle for best results. Keep a box of chalk in your laundry room for quick fixes. And try chalk on food or salad dressing stains too. It works surprisingly well. Use lemon peels in trash bins. Instead of tossing lemon peels, drop them into the bottom of your trash bin. The peels naturally deodorize and add a fresh scent, masking unpleasant odors from kitchen waste. Replace peels every few days, or whenever you take out the trash for ongoing freshness. For extra odor-fighting power, sprinkle a little baking soda over the peels. Use orange or lime peels for a citrus variety, or combine them for a fruitier scent. This hack also helps deter fruit flies from hovering around your kitchen bin in summer. Boil yellowed linens with lemon slices. Brighten yellowed linens by boiling them in a large pot of water with sliced lemons. Simmer for an hour, then rinse thoroughly and hang outside to dry. The lemon acid lifts stains and restores natural whiteness without harsh bleach. Add a tablespoon of baking soda for an extra boost against stubborn spots. Always check the fabric care tag before boiling delicate materials. If you want a natural fragrance, drop in a sprig of lavender or mint with the lemons while boiling. Repeat as needed for older or deeply stained fabrics. Clean from top to bottom. Cleaning a room goes faster and more thoroughly when you start at the top and work your way down. Dust ceiling fans, shelves, and high corners first, letting dirt fall to lower surfaces. Next, tackle counters and tables, finishing with baseboards and the floor. This way you won't have to redo work or chase dust bunnies. For an even deeper clean, use a damp cloth for high dust and a vacuum for baseboards and floors. Try this method in every room for more efficient and satisfying results every time you tidy up. Freeze wax spills to chip them off. Wax strips can be stubborn, but a little cold makes cleanup easy. Place an ice pack or a bag of frozen veggies over the wax until it hardens. Once frozen, gently chip away at the wax with a plastic scraper or even an old credit card. For tiny leftovers, cover with a paper towel until iron on low. The paper absorbs the melted wax. This method works on carpets, tablecloths, and hard surfaces alike. Always test a hidden spot with heat before ironing on delicate fabrics. Rub ice on gum to remove it. Stuck-on chewing gum is a nuisance, but ice comes to the rescue. Hold an ice cube directly on the gum for a few minutes until it becomes hard and brittle. Once frozen, carefully lift or scrape the gum away with your fingers or a dull knife. If any sticky residue remains, dab with a bit of rubbing alcohol. This hack is perfect for getting gum off shoes, carpets, or even hair. Just remember to use a gentle touch. Freeze, and repeat as needed for stubborn, stuck-on bits. Make your bed every morning. Grandma always started the day by making your bed. She believed it set a productive tone and kept bedrooms looking tidy. Straighten the sheets, fluff pillows, and pull up the covers before leaving your room. If you're pressed for time, just pull up the blanket and smooth it out for instant neatness. Make it a habit to air out your bed for a few minutes before making it, letting moisture escape and keeping things fresh. Try switching pillowcases twice a week for an extra clean hotel-like feel. Use leftover coffee grounds to scrub pans. Before tossing coffee grounds, put them to work on dirty pots and pans. The gritty texture makes an excellent natural abrasive, scrubbing away stuck-on bits without scratching metal or enamel. Sprinkle grounds on the pan. Add a splash of water and scrub with a sponge. Rinse thoroughly to remove all residue. For tough stains, let the grounds sit for a few minutes before scrubbing. Compost the used grounds when finished for an eco-friendly cleanup. Try this on grill grates and cast iron skillets for best results. Stretch pantyhose over vacuum hose. Dusty corners and tiny crevices are no match for this clever vacuum hack. Stretch a piece of pantyhose over the end of your vacuum hose and secure it with a rubber band. This acts as a filter, catching small treasures like jewelry or coins while still letting dust through. Use the covered hose to clean drawer bottoms, window tracks, or under appliances. After cleaning, toss the pantyhose or wash and reuse for the next job. Cut smaller pieces for handheld vacuums or dusting delicate collectibles. Put baking soda in the fridge. Keeping a fresh-smelling refrigerator is simple with baking soda. Place an open box or small bowl of baking soda on a shelf to absorb unwanted odors and moisture. Change it out every month or whenever the box loses its punch. For extra effectiveness, give the box a gentle shake now and then to expose fresh powder. Try adding a few drops of lemon juice to the baking soda for a hint of citrus scent. Use old baking soda from the fridge to scrub sinks or drains when it's time to swap. Rub soap on wooden drawer tracks. If your wooden drawers are sticking, a simple bar of dry soap is all you need. Rub the soap along the tracks and runners where wood meets wood. The soap acts as a dry lubricant and helps drawers glide smoothly. Be sure to cover both the bottom and sides of the runners for best results. For even smoother movement, repeat every few months or after cleaning your furniture. This trick also works wonders on wooden window sashes or closet doors that have become stiff with age. Use toothpaste to erase wall scuffs. Have you got scuff marks on painted walls? Dab a small amount of plain white toothpaste onto a soft cloth or sponge and gently rub the spot. The mild abrasives in toothpaste lift marks without damaging most finishes. Wipe with a damp cloth to remove any leftover residue. Always test in an inconspicuous area before going big. For tough marks, let the toothpaste sit a minute before scrubbing. Try this method on baseboards, doors, or even sneakers for a quick fix when you need surfaces looking clean. Dust with a dryer sheet or damp rag. Static and dust are easily tamed by running a dryer sheet or a slightly damp rag over surfaces. Dryer sheets attract dust and leave behind a light anti-static layer which helps keep electronics, blinds, and baseboards cleaner for longer. If you prefer, use a microfiber rag lightly moistened for the same effect. Wash and reuse rags to cut waste. For bonus points, use scented dryer sheets to freshen drawers or shoes. Dust from top to bottom to avoid having to redo any surfaces as you work. Add baking soda to boiling eggs. Eggshells that are hard to peel can be a real pain. Sprinkle a teaspoon of baking soda into the water before boiling eggs. The soda raises the pH and helps the shells come off more easily. Cool eggs in cold water right after boiling and crack the shells all over before peeling. This hack is especially useful for farm fresh or backyard eggs. For even less sticking, peel eggs while they're still slightly warm. Use leftover boiled eggs for quick snacks, salads, or to make egg salad sandwiches. Lay a wooden spoon over boiling pot. If you've ever watched a pot boil over, try laying a wooden spoon across the rim. The spoon disrupts bubbles as they rise, helping to prevent foam from spilling over the sides. This trick is especially helpful for pasta, potatoes, or rice. Keep the spoon handy for stirring if needed, and be sure to use a sturdy one that won't tip into the pot. For sticky foods, give the spoon a quick rinse under cold water before setting it in place for added insurance against spills.